better.
Slightly better.
Yeah,
Not the 7.
we don't use the, not 7 now, but
But that's 40 metre 1080.
4 metre, no, 40 metre 4K they are. I think the 40 metre 4K, 70 metre 1080. So you wouldn't be able to use them otherwise.
Okay.
No, that's a different day, just came straight.
So that's absolutely perfectly.
So that was 12 minutes ago.
Okay, well, it's great, obviously. So, another point, obviously, there's a real great sort of view as well.
Yeah, yes.
So, just out of curiosity, can you try looking the camera while streaming the video? Should we do the same thing? Feels like, I guess that's it. So, yeah, that's fine. Sorry, Ray?
Yeah.
So just to keep it on discussion then. So there is a USB 3 out the back on the bridge, which obviously gives you another way of viewing the image, and just that flickers as well when it is. So that for me then.
At the moment,
Yeah, so yeah.
So the substream in the camera, when viewed on the demo, is visible.
Yeah, regardless, and that's always solid.
The other thing, okay, but the USB connection, which is obviously going to reflect whatever the stream is.
Yeah.
Is what's flicking in now.
Which ultimately points to either, so it's the HDMI output from the camera into the equipment. So, two things are either going to be.
Well, stick. A laptop.
Well, I need to navigate it first, that's the problem. Yeah.
It's not dropping.
It's not dropping. And if you view any of the YouTube streams, they are all instant, aren't they, right from the beginning. As soon as you turn them on. I last night, I saw that, I watched it a couple of seconds back, and I was saying straight to the right.
When we watched it the other day, what time of day was it? The afternoon or something?
Perhaps it was long on Saturday evening, and one yesterday.
so you see the user awareness.
That was when I called you, the stream just finished.
So that's just online testing. That was as I say, it started with the water, which is
So it's fine to laptop.
So that's the camera image. That's the video image.
Just going to go.
Can I ask a couple of just like silly questions? Are there any lights you can put on?
Yeah.
And is there a heating that you put on in here? Because I know you've got electric, it is electric heaters, aren't they? Do you put heating on at
For the services, yeah.
So I'm wondering if either one of those affects it. Because while I'm testing, obviously, all lights are off and all heating on. But if turning it on, just one thing that's
If you want to ask, got some time in there.
you just said lights on.
Oh, so I just switched them on. Shall I try it again? Is that a different?
We've had these for a long time.
Look at these, Greg.
So which lights is that?
I mean, change it. It's definitely flashing on. Oh, right, because they're gas, because they're not right.
So, if that's a definite, so to be honest, I'm not completely true, but if you think that's a definite, then it's more likely to be like a faulty inverter, and one of the light drivers sticking out a load of noise. But I'd be clutching at straws here.
Yeah.
So I'm not immediately convinced.
Right, okay.
But if we can, isolate which ones.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Okay, well, let's do that.
Let's rule it in or rule it out.
Because it's so frequent, like, so it's quite quick to see.
Because when I was watching the other night, some of your colleagues were setting up on stage and it just kept going and the lights were obviously on, but nobody was switching the lights on and off at that point.
No.
So, might have just been a coincidence. But... Are they in banks or is it all one?
No, they're individuals. Well,
They're in banks, yeah. So all the ones under there go on one switch.
Yeah.
Yeah, then.
Then well, the label here. So,
These all the lights you've got there.
Yeah.
we switch these. This one.
Can I watch on the USB?
Yeah.
So if we're watching the USB, we can turn them on one at a time.
Yeah.
And then we can see.
Are we all off at the moment?
Yeah. We're good at the moment.
Yeah, so we're all off at the moment. So we'll do one at a time and see when it starts. Yeah.
It's the light, it's
So let's try.
Centre D.
Yeah.
Or that's that one.
Still good.
All right. Centre. So which lights are these? Are these the ones, the circular ones in the roof?
Yeah.
Here.
But they're not coming on.
It's just got.
It's just gone, is it?
Hang on.
Do you want to try any of the other lights?
Yeah, I'm just wondering whether the lights have blown.
So we'll just leave those ones on then. Just so we can.
Which ones came up, sorry?
They didn't. That's the
I
problem.
think it's these ones here, but I'm wondering if they don't they
Just
take.
tried to switch
Do
them
they
on.
take quite a while to come on? These, because
They do warm up slowly.
they warm up slowly, I think. Because I noticed these ones took a while to come on as well.
Well,
Still flickering, is it?
Yeah.
I can't see that they're on.
Come on, if you switch that back off and
Right.
just add some power to it.
So that's them off.
I couldn't see that they were actually on.
No, they weren't. But the switch was on.
Try the other lights
Well, let's
to see whether it's just.
Just repeat the one that we think it might be.
Okay.
Then we will try it.
Yeah.
We'll go
Yeah,
along.
okay. So that's sensing it
That's
back.
stable again, stable again. It's gone again now.
Yeah, so it's just it's just in long.
Turn it on, so is it?
Yeah, immediately.
It's immediately on.
So that's the centre name. Let's just try the
Again,
right.
just coming
Centre
on.
one's off.
Can you just try that again? Sorry.
Yeah.
Has it gone clear again? Right, it's coming on.
It's still problematic.
Yeah,
We switched it on again.
yeah, the sensor name's on and running.
So that's quite every 3 or 4 seconds now.
Yeah, you can see the lights coming on
Should it just be that
now.
one?
These ones.
No, they should all come. They've come slow.
Can you hear that?
That's just while they're warming up, I think. Yeah.
Where's the driver's first lights? Is there back in?
Just the isolator, just
So should that missing? Is the one missing?
Is this relatively new? So I'm not trying to.
No, it's
I'm not trying to wiggle out of it.
No,
Looking for differentials.
It's original with the church,
Is it?
all we've done is change the bulbs.
Yeah.
Well, that's 5-6 years ago we changed the bulbs to LED, which flashy on and on.
They're LED. So they've gone in. Well, that's not a recent issue.
Yeah.
That doesn't mean to say that one of them could be faulty. You know what I mean? The driver could be faulty.
Yeah.
Why would that interfere?
So they've got a high frequency. It's like a high frequency switcher that powers these bulbs.
Right.
But again, I need to understand why it started now. Because we don't want to having this problem. We don't want to be constantly, back and forth trying to solve it.
Right direction of the.
Well, I think I'll do a little bit more testing.
So now once these are on full,
Does it stay on at once? Does it only be that because the drivers have changed?
Unless we need absolutely just want to string the
But it's going to be, the cable is that cable there, that black cable. But I don't know where the lighting cables are running, but I presume inside that bulkhead.
I mean, the person we needed here today was Johnny Clark. He was the plans.
yeah, we didn't know that.
No, we didn't. No.
At least.
It's going to be an interesting conversation.
Well, we need to look at, let's have a look around.
Should we try the rest of the lights?
Yeah, let's go through the lights.
Through the
And now
lights.
isolate this, at least then we've got a means of triggering it.
Yeah. So if we kill the sensor name, what we do the right hand,
Just through there.
kill sensor.
Oh, we're going to check it's stabilised.
Yeah, that's good. That's better. That's good again.
Right name is on.
Right. What was fine? Let's just leave it for a few seconds.
Yeah, they're on.
Yeah, it's fine on the right hand side.
Okay.
Okay.
Off.
Yeah.
Still okay.
Still looking good here, yeah.
Right. Music group going on.
Okay. Looks fine, yeah, still good.
Have they actually gone?
Yeah, it came on, definitely.
I haven't switched them on.
No, I saw them come on, it's that.
Yeah, they're on.
Oh, yeah.
Hang on, let me just check. Yeah, they're on. Okay. Yeah, they're off.
Alcove, centre double.
Yeah.
Yeah, they've come on.
Switch on.
Okay.
Still good?
Hang on.
They've gone off now.
Yeah, turn them on.
Yeah, okay.
Left alcove going on now.
Yeah, it's on.
Yeah.
Looks fine, just check out for a second. Yeah, that looks good. Yeah, still good.
Okay, off.
Yeah.
Right on now.
Can't see anything come on.
Don't know whether that should be another alcove, the right alcove.
Yeah, enough.
That's not working.
Now the bulb must have gone on. That's there.
Right, that's not working, but it's not sending anything. Okay.
So,
Picture, it says BBM picture.
Switch it
Straight
on.
on. Don't know what that means. Exactly.
Signal's good anyway.
sorry. Don't worry about it.
No.
We haven't done the left.
We did the left name at the beginning.
We did it right at the beginning.
Yeah. Alter right centre.
Yeah, go
On.
Yeah, it's all good.
on.
Going on.
Okay.
Lot of those.
Alter left centre. On.
So I suspect some of the bulbs are gone, yeah.
Can you go back to switch? Is it still good?
Yeah.
Can you go back to the previous one?
Okay. Switching off left centre.
Yep.
Switching on right centre.
No, the bulb's out.
Yeah. Next.
Okay.
Going to the right lectern now.
Yeah. Yeah, that's good.
Okay. Then it just says lectern.
Yeah. Yeah, that's good as well.
Alright, Rick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tabernacle right.
Yeah, that's good.
Tabernacle left.
Yes, that's good as well.
I'm just going to go back and double check left nave, which we did at the beginning.
Yeah. It's coming up.
Right, could you just, looks good here, can you do me a favour, can you turn every light on except the centre nave? Every single one that's not the centre nave.
We've identified this. Distribution board is. Where's the holly coming from?
Lights.
Tell us.
Yeah.
Where's
So,
the DP?
every single light on,
Yeah,
except the
centre.
centre nave, image is fine.
I've blocked my left ear, so I've got no orientation at the moment.
I think, was it not distribution? I think it's in. I think it's in the store.
Oh, it's in here, isn't it? It's, yeah,
It's in here.
yeah. Every light on there.
Yeah, and it's fine.
So if we now add the centre nave to it,
Or just take everything else off.
Take the others off first.
Yeah, let's go offline with everything else and just use the middle bank.
and just the centre nave on there. Yeah, there you go, it's that film.
Okay.
That's crazy. I've never seen it.
So for years,
Yeah.
many years, that's not been an issue.
Probably not doing it, it's just good stuff.
As I say, I mean, I'm quite a with you with there's something in there that's going,
Yeah.
or is about to go.
Yeah.
Or
There's
some issue
Arcing.
within
Yeah.
arcing within that
Which is
within that
causing
circuit.
the signal to be reduced onto the cable. But it is a long run for us
Yeah.
across that
Yeah,
span.
yeah.
And it's Is it, what sort of cable is it? Just Cat 6, not sure.
I mean, it's almost, you know, if we talked about replacing the cable that's shielded, it's like we might as well replace the fibre optic. You know, and then you've got an this issue, but the, it's,
It's getting it through the wall there, also the,
I don't think I think it's more getting to that bit rather than actually getting cables through, I seem to remember. That being said, I mean, obviously we need an immediate fix. I mean, obviously, it's easy for you to say, I'm just going to turn the lights on, there you go. I can see how long that's going to go.
I have to say that will have to go to internal discussion. It's not that we're going to rule it out as a short-term fix.
I'm just trying to think if there's any, if it was shielded cable, then it probably wouldn't have been.
Maybe, I mean, this one is
back then we weren't
shielded cable is supposed to be one. We definitely want to put shielded cable, absolutely.
It was a decent kit.
Yeah, no, it's
and it's worked. So there's something, you know, you always look at what's changed, and something's changed.
Okay.
I'm just going to have a look at the camera.
Sorry.
I'm going to get my laptop on because I'm going to try something else.
I mean, if there is something happening, for safety's sake, to avoid a future fire or something like that, should it all be checked to the end?
I think it should.
Which means cherry picker and everything to be installed.
They built up a scaffold.
So I know when they came to do the lights, they actually had a cherry picker and moved all the benches.
But for safety issues,
Now it's even identical. You just need to be hands check it out.
but that will require going to.
Because cherry, you just don't.
Regardless of the broadcasting issue, as you say, it's not to be.
What I say is if you do go for an inspection or anything to do with the lights, then it's a duty to complete it.
Okay.
Talking probably 200 quid for a very decent fibre optic cable. So, depending on what else you're doing or want to do, having the access towers or whatever or you choose to use, get it all done at once.
Rick, I'm right in thinking that when you came to put the camera system in, you used, was it scaffolding?
Yeah.
That's what I thought. Yeah.
Cherry pick would be great.
Well,
But we
apparently
can't
we
on
had
stage.
we were just talking about it. We had a cherry picker in to do the lights.
When we changed the bulbs to LED, we just did them all in one go. Had a cherry picker.
The boom lift, we can get a narrow boom lift all fit through the doors on tracks.
Just turn that centre there, like back on again.
It's not ridiculous. I think the challenge was reaching across the stage with the cherry pick to swell it under the tower, because we can get it closer onto the steps. That part's accessible by ladder.
These are always snapped on by
Study of touch,
Yeah.
that's why I can't suppose it. Right. I'm not looking for like looking for physics because that would be like capacity building or something. Or the lights charging, discharge, and then there's something on one of the lights which is on this side.
I'm thinking it's a light problem.
So that's a big question of the day actually, on Sunday, when the time between the drops. It didn't feel like it was very regular.
Yeah.
The sort of semi-regular.
There's some random and some regular.
Where's this cap power? It's not.
Collected raffle bags from the Christmas fair this year.
Oh, that would be the neighbourhood centre.
Is that the Yes, oh, is that the shop precinct?
Yeah, the
Is that what
left
we're
hand.
at?
Yeah, we'll still be open
Oh,
till 2 o'clock.
my mum just said give it to church.
I'm assuming.
My mum
Is
said,
that for some?
yeah,
We're just checking the electrics.
But yeah, do you know where it is?
yeah, I think I know where you mean. I think I've walked past it a few times.
You go through to the
Just go along the
car,
side.
across the road, and it's in the
Across the
parade.
road, keep going.
Thank you for your help.
Hopefully it's the right
Oh, I hope so.
But they're open till 2, so.
Oh, that must be it. She said we need to be there before 2.
Still
Thank you ever so much.
Are you on or off? Okay. Turn it off now.
Yeah, it's off now.
That's the link, isn't it?
Yeah, just see if you can.
Yeah, it's still problematic, so it wasn't the
Just build it things out.
Yeah, no, that's also good to know.
It's a long shot. So the budget was introduced onto the maintenance.
Well, I think we just do that, try to do that. You want to do like that, just
I mean, this is the.
yeah.
That's on spike.
The only thing is to try with targets of small symbols and see the something like that.
How are you guys with time?
All right.
Yeah.
The next thing we try to transition the like the patio to I thought we can do that with our own might have, in which case that will.
Like it's Oh, you get extreme balance.
Yeah, we've got two months now, what happens is more focus.
Standing the sunlight.
Smart, well, maybe then.
I assume Cantley was like
Isn't current, I would suggest.
I don't know, because I'm not two things. I know the people on Sunday,
Yeah, very much like that.
but I don't go often enough on the Saturday. And even on Sunday, most of the time I'm concentrating on the rest of the paraphernalia. Well, there isn't. I mean, I don't. Since I started.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. If you want to go, you've got your bits that you want to do like
But also, I'll just go with the input client pick. Which way you go?
So I think we're sorted as to what probably. So we'll get it to you first.
They're not staying.
No, they
Right, is a farmer here, that's the
Father Augustine's here.
Yeah, is he staying? I'll just check, he's staying for the next half hour.
Yeah.
And then,
Going back to the safety issue, that's
I mean, if you're sitting here in the dark, that's a nuisance, but it's a lot better than having a fire alarm or something.
Yeah.
And
they are quite powerful lights, even though they've been switched to LEDs.
Yeah.
If there was an electrical problem up there, the roof would go.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I was thinking, we haven't got the best, we haven't got the plans. Something like Johnny Clark's got a suspect that it happened. But if you know, in this day and age,
We're not there to change.
no.
So,
So it wasn't.
It didn't sound good.
Doesn't.
It's really.
so the conversation was, do you remember when? Sister, Augusta.
yes.
Oh, you do it, so you tried that, okay.
Right, just watch the street line.
So every period, every so often, one of them comes over and puts some walls and puts some trees. You look confused.
I was trying to check that somebody would be there if we left for the next half hour. I'm not convinced they've got this.
I was just saying, wow, sense. I was complaining. There is a lack of.
What's the other guy that is in Paris that's staying for the while? Has he a seminary?
Yeah, I think so. Or it's Christian. Is it Christian? His sister just
Become a priest.
he's just become a priest.
I haven't didn't notice that.
Well, he was here for a bit.
Years ago.
No, he was here.
He was here the actor. He was here in the church hall.
Yeah, he's been here for a bit. I don't know.
Is he staying? It'd be nice to know. So that if you see Bo, you can say, yeah.
How's that, Greg?
Yeah, flickering, it's even worse. I presume your laptop's trying to shove 1080p or more. It's looking every second or so. Yeah. You want to just keep it on or turn the lights off?
from Nigeria refer to other Nigerians as brothers and sisters. And I found that
Yeah.
they're not. They're
Is
quite
that welfare? Yeah, that's staying now.
So I'm just unplugged.
Explain that to me. So, you know, just because they say it's my sister, yeah, she might not be a religious sister, she may not be a biological sister, just a Nigerian. I hope it's a goods. Oh, right, yeah. The sort of series parish. This is doesn't it's like the powers that be should know that it's been going on. They should all be not shutting the churches, but series of events.
We could be recruiting American priests for the church of England for the next couple of years.
But I'm surprised this synod's our synod's correct with this community. They're not seeing the world as
There's too many. I get this feeling that Francis wants to things, but Curie wants to.
I haven't found it too closely because at the beginning I tried really hard to understand the stuff that was coming out.
It was deliberately so.
Yeah.
And I think
It was like we're going through an exercise.
It was the typical, this is what we're going to do. We know how to run the church. This is, we're not listening to anybody. And, we'll put it in such we'll get all our best linguists to put this in the best, least intelligible language we can.
Now we've got an election.
Yeah.
But why have we started using it before the official?
That confused me because my app,
It starts at the start.
Why don't we?
Why have we done it now? And then there's blank faces over there. Has to explain it.
Not screwdriver interesting.
Sorry?
I just thought it was stupid because you're looking for your cue for Galileo. That's why. That particular week last week. When I realised what was happening, I was trying to follow it. And the changes were just pathetic. They were needless.
Anyway, because Patricia and I read, we went to one of these seminar sessions, which was actually really good. Over at the Diocesan Pastoral Centre, which we thought was next to the cathedral, but actually isn't. It's out in the sticks of the Don Valley somewhere. Anyway, we eventually found it. We were a few minutes late, but there was 30, 40 people there, including the bishop. So he gets up to speak, but just not one intelligible word. And the only person that I think that knows anything about that is Des Sexton. I don't think he's in line to become the next bishop. Because there's, I just get the impression that there's a lot of, they tolerate each other, but they don't like each other, if you know what I mean.
They don't tend to come up from within.
But that could also be an issue.
Well, which is too soon to say that we shouldn't have a dice. It's time and dice. This is.
Go back to split it, Leeds, Nottingham again. It's weird because nationwide created an area very similar to Harrow.
Yeah.
And then split it back again, and it was very successful. We were very, very successful. But it became apparent that it just wasn't necessary to split the two.
Well, I much prefer the chap at Leeds, Marcus. He seems to be on the ball. My sister-in-law, whose husband died last year, we've been going across there quite a bit. We go to one of the times he was there. He's very, he knows what he's doing, and he's got everybody behind him, which is what you want.
When I was working, I always used to go to the Hexham diocese for all the re-education resources and guidance for anything. There's no point going on my own because there was nothing there. I go to Hexham or I go to Salford.
Yeah.
You know.
No. He just doesn't know at present.
I think he was looking forward to living out his retirement in Gibraltar, which is where he came from.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Thank you. Thanks, Annie.
Lovely, no problem.
All right. Sorry, Greg, you're going to have to watch this on the level where I am.
I'll never forget.
Well,
In the whole, one of them,
but Ross, what's up?
and she said, "Could you see it comfortable?" And you know, I said, "It's always no." And you think, oh, we did it. I mean, for goodness sake, how did it take you? You know, training. The whole process is 5-6 years. You can see it coming. Right.
But I remember when Bishop John, I remember the discussion. He was good.
He was very, very nice, but I don't think he was really.
No,
He was a lovely guy.
yeah. But I remember the discussion about just went over his head. Oh, you know, we were just think about it and pray about it. And I'm sorry you asked it. Yeah, but you actually have to, at the end of the day, you actually have to go out and find. In this day and age, you have to actually. Why don't we have to find the American priests? We did. We probably don't have enough money.
We did.
Yeah, there was that chap that was from Chicago. Do you remember him? He was
The big guy.
The big guy.
Yeah.
He's a parish priest over at
Yeah.
what's his name? Greg. I think
Doesn't sound right.
no, I'm thinking of somebody else. But
And
anyway,
he's still going down the farm.
I forgot about it. But I mean, on a scale, I know we hear about, we get lots of Irish priests, we've got lots of Nigerian priests, but don't recall being lots of American priests.
the other place, I did some work out in, what's the Slovakia, and they've got a surface priest there.
Right.
Well, Declan was it?
Oh, yeah.
I said to, I went to some meeting, and this was being discussed. I said, well, what do you approach these Indians? Some of them speak very good English. Oh, no, no, we have a language problem. They're all too difficult.
I don't know, are they hard witness to?
No.
Grovey's one of Grovey's sons was
Well, I don't know.
no,
Is it the other brother?
it might be.
One.
Yeah. One of those.
Yeah.
I'm thinking there's somebody else then.
Can you turn this bank of light off for a second?
Yeah.
We can find a way to make it permanent kill it.
Well, that's progress.
Yeah. Well, that's permanently killed. It's overrated, this streaming.
Chris will be laughing at us.
Bless it. If not, I'll tell that to us.
Yeah, I usually try to have a word with him, but I missed it.
Within the last fortnight, Mario. Tea, coffee. Yeah. That's the. So the relationships continue really with Marion.
Right.
Margaret, rather than.
Yeah, it's hard, isn't it? I found that with Lynn.
Yeah.
You can't sort of, you can't pop round for a natter like you would with a bloke.
I said as much to Margaret. But the funny thing was, in the early days in particular, it was a bit different because there was two of them, but Ken Agnew and Eki were popping round a couple of times a week. And I said to her, well, I find that really difficult for me to pop round. But there were two of them, so that
Yeah.
made a difference.
Yeah.
No,
Especially as he knows the answer.
True.
I've seen a lot of recently, only at a distance, driving by, it's Dave Jensen.
Right. He's retired now, isn't he?
He does a lot of walking around the area. But I've also been in cars, and I used to go out, like President, with him, but only because he was meeting Chris and I was meeting Chris. And I don't think I got his number down, I couldn't easily get it, and I couldn't work the effort. Just another round lots of contact with him.
Yeah, well, he's retired now, that's to join us on one of our walks.
Yeah, could be. Yeah. His daughter Sally is the MP, so Jackie's husband, Jackie Jensen's husband. Yeah.
she's the MP for Wales.
Doncaster.
Doncaster said, oh, she took over from Rosie Winton.
Yeah. I mean, she's got good, good social media presence. She seems to be doing well. She's hopefully.
She's the first
Yeah.
job as an MP.
Yeah.
Good luck to her.
Yeah, we're in Don Valley where we are. Yeah.
Where's the bell?
It goes up for some reason, Don Valley includes where we live, and sort of we're in this corner.
Really?
Yeah.
So what is it? Is it just your street?
I
Down to Car,
I don't know why, but
Car Lane and above up to maybe.
but it goes skirts round. It's got Rossington in it. It's got us in it, and then it skirts round to the edge of Cantley, and then out up through Cantley Village that way.
So artificial, these things, aren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah, of course, they did change it recently.
Yeah,
To
they
try
did.
and equalise the numbers in places. What surprised me, I'm saying it's just off Carriage Way,
Yeah.
and at the bottom of certain properties drowned. Some open drafts, and there's a big notice board erected. Cantley and Brampton Parish.
Council, yeah, I've seen that, yeah.
I think I want to go back to Cantley.
They've obviously got the, dibs on that area. So.
I mean, if anything, it's like says it's investigating where they brought investigating. That was a huge. It's on its own separate name. But I wouldn't put it in Cantley and Brampton.
It's Rossington, isn't it?
Yeah. It's Rossington.
Yeah.
It's like a DN4 postcode, which is
Yeah.
ludicrously large.
Talking about postcodes, I live in the Hollows, and there's another Hollows in Orkley.
Yeah.
And so we've been receiving loads of stuff from Severn Trent Water Authority, which we're not a customer of, dear customer.
Oh, you know, because on Sarah, on that estate, Carriage Way,
It's Severn Trent. Well, we're not. We're Yorkshire Water. The boundary goes with the railway lines, I think. Anyway, so we've been receiving, and because of this Hollows in Orkley, anyway, then we started to receive from the post office somebody's bills from the Hollows Orkley. And I've complained 4 or 5 times to the post office, and they still do.
Must be something to do with Orkley, because a good friend of ours lives in School Lane, Orkley. And a couple of times he gets Amazon's deliveries for School Lane.
Is it?
Wheatley, Hatfield, something like that. Something like that. But the postcode is quite clear.
That it's not the one that they're supposed to be delivering to. Yeah, I've said this.
So, what's the point?
One day I actually chased after the post delivery person and said, look, I've written on here what the issue is. Can you go back to your manager and tell him that there's an issue? He said he would, but it's still happening. But it's very strange the way they've drawn the boundaries.
Yeah. How is life in the Hollows?
Quiet. Very quiet, yeah.
You weren't snowed in.
No.
So to my girl, we went to Chatsworth yesterday.
Oh, did you?
Yeah. I followed Google Maps around the city because there was all snow over there. Some of the roads we went on yesterday round to sort of the east and southeast of Sheffield.
Yeah.
I said to myself, I'm glad we're coming today and not the day before.
Yeah.
The snow, because this Sheffield is so hilly and narrow, twisted roads.
It was only had one day's snow, but of course the temperatures have stayed low.
Yeah.
So what's going on now?
We try to keep the camera back to
cheap. I was trying to vary the setting of it to see if the scanning frequency of the camera was somehow sensitive to the lighting frequency, and I dropped it off and it's dropped off completely. So it's my lighting camera to reset it back.
I heard a sentence that had the word kill in it.
Solve the problem altogether.
It doesn't flicker at all.
Completely new style of service. Blue screen. Well, they've almost stopped making these projectors now. Yeah, because they used to be the classrooms. As get them off the big roof, off the ceiling, and bring them close. And now all the classrooms are using the touch screens, TVs, touch TVs. So that technology now used to be big volume in schools, it's gone. So you get sort of exotic versions of that for corporate. But we barely use them, if ever now. Just a period of time where they were fantastic.
Pace of change.
Okay. So, yeah, right, okay.
You can get them,
Yeah,
but they're probably 3 or 4 times the price that they used to be, relatively
Right,
speaking. So they're now an exotica
yeah, okay.
type thing.
I'll make sure that the parish council knows this,
Yeah.
so that when it comes to,
It needs some budgeting.
yeah,
I think, the equivalent of that now would be, cost to us would be about £1,200.
yeah,
Whereas probably when we supplied that, it was probably about 350
yeah,
to us.
okay.
We only mark them up by 5-10% or whatever, so it's around that order.
Okay.
The bracket you can still use, but the projectors, you probably want to replace the projectors with a similar technology.
Rick showed me that there's you can see the life of the
Bulb.
yeah.
Yeah. So
The,
Can I just check how much longer you need?
no,
hopefully Rick's done shortly, and then we
Oh, that's fine.
5-10
Yeah,
minutes.
I mean, that's fine. If it's going to be longer, I'll just give you the key.
I can drop it around if you want.
Yeah, but well, if it's only 5-10 minutes, may as well.
I'll just ask that.
I used to walk. I spent an hour taking Matthew to rugby practice at Armthorpe between 6 and 7 last night. I put my walking boots on. I had a pullover, a fleece, and my sheepskin. From the one that Bernie's been trying to get me to get to a charity shop for 30 years. Probably 40 years if we could had it on me. But it's the only thing that does the job on the everything apart from my feet, and that was 2 pairs of socks and boots. But I just, had to go walking after half an hour, just standing.
And I took Chloe to Bolby, the sports class down there, on Monday. That was before it really came back into college.
Yeah.
Because they don't notice, because they're running around.
I mean, Matthew doesn't feel the cold generally, but even he was, wasn't saying much when he got back in the car.
I don't know what to do with Chloe, because she's in 2 different groups and she's the only girl, in both the groups, and she, I'm really biased in that, but the guy who took Monday, for instance, Yes, he's related to one of the ex-Tottenham players, and he plays for Buxton. You know, and he says that she is by far the best in the group that she's with, you know, similar age boys. But there's no academies for girls to go to. Like our fair is at Doncaster Bells, but she's one of like 200 or so that they're all pretty good.
What age is play?
7. There's just nowhere for her to go. Sheffield United is the academy to go to around here. They don't take them over 10 girls. They do boys, but they don't take girls over 10. But she really is. Well, I mean, I watch Fair, and Fair is fine, great. But Chloe's exceptional for her age. There's no question about it.
So
She has boys in tears after tackle. They're not fouls. They just she batter into them, get the ball, and come out. The boys are upset because the girls take the ball off. She's good. Having said that, you know, do you really want her to become a? It's a fine line, isn't it? I'm not saying she won't play for England, but if you end up playing for Doncaster, is there a point really?
yeah,
It's like you should encourage them, but not push them to.
Okay, I fixed it.
credibility restored.
You should see what he's had to type in to get it back on the. Well, that's not
Right, it's on. Centre there, yeah. Yeah.
Chairman as well.
My other books about the other numbers. Unless you did something else. I thought you could just, yeah, I thought you could put something in. The other thing would be getting a decoder, network decoder, you know, or maybe, and then
issues.
yeah, there'll be a latency issue, yeah. But you're going to get that, you're not going to know side effects.
What's synchronizing?
We'd have to go to learn the audio, or you can do through the audio.
I think it's better off putting fibre optic.
It's a big old thing.
How many meters is it?
Okay. Back to the roof. Five, 8. Eight plus 16, 24. Yeah. Only. I think it's 30 meters. Do it well. Round 5. That's 29.
What's that?
What's that?
What's that? 10 meters, it's 30 hours, yeah, 50 meters.
50 meters comfortable. So, background.
Leave it for now. Yeah. Take it out, credit it against the final work. Well, it's still a call out to try and find that fault find. And then, to be honest, the conclusions out to refer the lights to what they were. Something changed in somewhere. Or from the original install. I think there's something degraded.
Could be degrading in the switch.
It could be,
Yeah.
and the switch end.
Accessible. It's
I think the problem is, I think that the cabling for those lights will probably run in that bulkhead there, and then come down onto the distribution board through that drop there.
Yeah.
It's going to be the cable route.
And then through into the back room.
Yeah, because the other side of that is
Right.
I bet that's what this breaking
It is, it's full of cables, I've seen that.
Okay.
It's just a hollow box.
Right.
Um,
So I think it's sort of,
there's all manner of stuff comes out the bottom there that drops into that room.
and we sort of went on the side of the room actually.
Yeah.
We dropped on this side, did we? No, we didn't. No, we actually we got it on with it.
We fished down. We didn't take it off the wall.
The other option. We could reroute.
I wouldn't be doing anything other than putting fibre in.
Oh no, definitely. It's not going to make a difference in there, but that's all. I guess
The advantage of fibre optic is it doesn't have any interference or anything. Right.
So we
Take your laptop. Yeah.
Let's get that sorted. Something on
I'll open the front door.
Right, so.
We'll drop you an email with our thoughts on it.
Right, okay.
And you can share that with
Yeah, thanks, thank you very much.
It's going to be space.
At least we found this one. This morning we didn't get to the bottom of it. So
Did you check the lines?
yeah.
It's actually
Sure. We didn't check the lights then.
Lights were all on.
But it wouldn't fail. That's done fails with that.
I think, yeah, I think it's going to be a case of whether you sort of want to get the electricians in to look at this, or you want us to make a change.
We need to, once you send an email, I will circulate the email around here with the property manager and to say, this has been happening, we think there might be a problem here, what do you think? And we'll go from there and I'll let you know.
Yeah.
Okay. I think that's
yeah. If it's completely on us, we've got a solution. We're pretty confident with, but it's quite chunky work. So.
yeah, okay.
Well, I'll mention that in.
Let us know what that is, and then at least we can plan for it.
So a fibre optic cable
Yeah.
is immune to
Electrical
interference. So, but if we've got an electrical problem, we should investigate that.
Yeah.
Again, I'm not an electrician. I'm an engineer. I did physics.
Yeah.
The drivers in these lights, you can hear them when they
Yeah.
first start up. They're a high frequency switcher.
Yeah.
And they generate that current into the light. But equally, if they're starting to go wrong, they could be leaking electromagnetic radiation. So whether an electrician would even think along those lines, I don't know. They're just like, it's working or it's not working, swap it. Whether they're thinking about electric EMF and this sort of stuff is.
Well, but if you.
I'll put it in.
And then we can get the relevant.
Yeah, you can have some discussions. Yeah.
I'm sorry not to be able to give you.
No, to be honest, I'm more relieved that. I'm looking over Rick's shoulder, he's like, call me on Sunday, I'm fine, let's have a look. And nobody wants to be, watching you on the service that's going to go down. It could have been a funeral.
There's one coming up.
Yeah, and
How do you feel about it?
It's in the daytime, so we won't be having those lights on. I'll make sure the person
is aware of that.
is aware of that.
At least it's just feel the rest of the system.
Yeah.
And we've ruled out the hearing loop being part of that. We've got somewhere we're going to fill. So.
Did you come on the big door?
Yeah.
Yeah, you did. Yeah, right.
We replaced the old hearing loop with the new one, but we had to redo the whole.
So what the this part of
yeah,
is the copper tracks that go all
It's
around.
effectively completely replaced.
That is something else that we need to be aware of, that I wasn't aware of.
Right.
And I hadn't thought of that as well.
Normally that's because it's such a powerful system that generates signals onto the NV. It causes us problems, just like that.
Yeah.
So it's the same thing. It's
Yeah. Okay.
But that one, we'll just do that door.
Yeah.
Right. So double.
Right. Okay.
So it's quite a good one.
Yeah.
But at least we should know whether it works.
Yeah.
Well, I've not heard anybody recently saying that it doesn't. So
you've got somebody who's hearing it.
My mother-in-law is fitted with hearing aids, and she complained bitterly to Chris when she comes here.
And she doesn't complain now.
She doesn't complain.
So she switches it to T mode.
Yeah.
And then that works. So,
yeah. And you see her fiddling about it.
Yeah, changing the volume. But you can see the amplifiers on top of the safe.
Yeah.
So
I wasn't aware of that.
Once the lights are on,
I knew we had a loop. I didn't know what it was.
You'll see if somebody comes out and makes noise into the microphone and taps it. You should see on the front of that loop amplifier, you'll see some of the LEDs changing, flickering. It's a bare minimum test.
Yeah.
Do you want to go out the big doors or the?
I'm easy.
The little doors.
You kick us out the back door, ladder.
That's your ladder, isn't it?
Oh yes,
That's right.
We've got to be
Somewhere over there, so they just did it. We had a big loop around here, really.
and finding it later.
You've got my WhatsApp, haven't you? Yeah.
I've got the,
Right, nice to meet you.
Yeah, you very much, guys. Thanks for your help.
Cheers.
some changes we made since they were originally written. So now I've got to put in the switch off and switch on the system so that we don't overheat it and stuff like that. Right. I'll just go and close this down and switch these lights off.
Is there nothing to secure the front door into the floor?
Well, there was a catch, or there still is, it doesn't appear to be being used. If you open the door on the thickness of the door, there's a catch there that flicks a lever down into the floor. It's also a bit tricky because it gets full of grit.
Right.
Plus, as I say, there was a spindle with a lock in the middle.
It just seems a bit.
Yeah, it does.